Halt! We're here to meet King Radovid.
Have you been granted an official audience?
We have information about the Kingslayers.
Everyone knows the killer is the Witcher from Rivia.
Then everyone is wrong.
Not my concern. I cannot risk placing the King of Redania in harm's way.
The Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose will vouch for us. Besides, this camp is swarming with soldiers. We'd have to be stupid or suicidal to attack Radovid.
Pass then, if your news is so important. But one word from the King and you'll hang. Both of you.
Don't you worry about us. Temeria stands little chance of surviving if Radovid has made terms with Kidwin.
Even less if he's made a pact with Nilfgaard. He and the Emperor could divide the entire north between them.
I'd take pleasure in seeing Kidwin picked apart.
But they'd start with the country deepest in chaos, so you'd best hope nothing of that sort has happened.
What do you like it here? Greetings.
Wouldn't listen. Just I remember when
Greetings, whoever you are.
I don't like you. Stay away from here.
Don't like it here.
Here we chat idly while someone out there's walking around in my pants.
Greetings.
that's Geralt of Rivia.
Greetings, whoever you are.
Well, it's no pelican.
Greetings.
Don't believe the rumors. He's a good fellow. Right.
Greetings, whoever you are.
Are you mad? Greetings. Spoken
Greetings.
to the king.
Whoever you are.
He's a stubborn colt. Wouldn't listen, just as I thought.
I don't like
I
it here.
remember when you rode to Vizima,
Stay away
which
from
was engulfed by a rebellion. Didn't want that
Greetings! What a place, eh?
Don't like it here.
Oh, hey!
Did you request an audience with the king?
Yes.
The king will receive you.
Oh, hey!
Greetings.
Greetings.
Geralt of Rivia.
Your Majesty.
As usual, you turn up where and when you're least expected. And in such company. I never thought they'd make a soldier out of you.
Associating with military men doesn't make one a mercenary, Your Grace. I'm no soldier. I'm here to settle some scores.
The world has changed greatly since we met those few months ago. Temeria stands at the brink of civil war. Kedwin has taken the Pontar Valley by force, and a Nilfgaardian delegation plays a prominent role at the summit of the Northern Kingdoms. Foltest and Demavend are both dead. Though it seems we were signing treaties just yesterday. Henselt was butchered in Vergen.
What's the delegation from Nilfgaard doing here?
Henselt invited them. Before he died.
Shillard Fitzhestelan would never miss an opportunity like this one. He'll come to the talks and stage his favourite drama.
Why did you bring the Knights of the Order here, Your Majesty?
The Order of the Flaming Rose is here to ensure that the talks remain peaceful. We wish to avoid a second Thanedd.
I've come here for help, Your Majesty.
Wait, Witcher.
Were it not for you, Henselt would have perished at the hands of an assassin. Am I right?
Why do you ask about him, Your Majesty?
Mere curiosity. But I understand if you'd rather not talk about it. Do you know how he died?
I wasn't there.
The first lie of the day, and the negotiations have yet to begin. How can I help you if you're not honest with me?
Henselt had Roach's unit murdered. I can't call it anything else. In doing that, he signed his own death sentence. In the chaos that followed the Battle of Vergen, we caught up to him in one of the houses.
I killed him because it had to be done. It was just. And Deathmold is next on the list.
That is the only reason I won't have you hanged, Vernon Roach. You said you needed help, Witcher. Tell me more.
If Temeria is in turmoil, then who has arrived to represent it?
Constable Natalis, the hero of Brenna, which is good. His presence is like a slap on Shillard's face delivered by the North.
Who's representing Kedwin?
Only the sorcerer Deathmold and his men are in Loch Muin. But Deathmold represents himself.
Sheila de Tanserville is behind the murderers that hit Temeria, Eddern, and Kedwin.
How do you know?
I found one of the assassins after Henselt's murder. Before he died, he revealed de Tanserville's role to me.
Why you in particular?
He knew me from the time I can't remember.
Your past troubles me, Geralt. But I have more pressing matters today.
It all makes sense. Shillard Fitzhestelan warned me about a plot. Apparently, Triss Merigold confessed to him that the sorceresses had set up a secret lodge.
Triss is working with Shillard?
She's been detained as a suspect. Shillard believes the sorceresses of Nilfgaard were also part of the conspiracy. Luckily, the entire amphitheatre is under a spell that quells any magic. Otherwise, no one would dare go near all those mages. Well, the talk's beckon. Everyone wants to see Temeria's bitter end.
What do you mean by that, Your Majesty?
The nobles are rebelling in Vizima. Lacking a ruler, they simply want to divide the kingdom into provinces.
Divide Temeria! Shame on the traitors!
Well, it doesn't have to be that way. Anais, the daughter of Louisa and Foltest, lives still. After the Baroness's rebellion, the girl was captured by the Nilfgaardians. The child has become a bargaining chip between the Empire and Kedwin. My people tell me Anais is here in Lochmuin, in Deathmold's hands. I cannot mount an armed attack on the Kedwenis. It would be tantamount to declaring war, and we have gathered here to maintain peace. A lone witcher and a former soldier, that would be a different matter. Bring me Anais, Geralt, and I'll salvage a united Temeria, and punish those whose hands are stained with the Temerian king's blood.
Why does Deathmold need Foltest's daughter?
The girl has become entirely dependent on him, which will strengthen his position in the Conclave. Remember, he who has Anais will have the upper hand today. The girl is most important, Witcher. I would look after her. Take her back to Tretogor in Redania, where she would mature under the caring gaze of her half-sister and my wife Ada. When she's of age, she can claim the throne and thus guarantee Temeria's sovereignty. I must attend these talks, Geralt. Time is short. Bring me the girl, the two of you. Men without country or commander. Renegades that no one seems to have taken into account. I, in turn, promise that Sheila de Tanzaville will pay for her deeds. I shall punish her with fire and steel.
An alliance with Redania is our only chance of preserving Temeria's independence.
It's still risky.
Anais, she's the key.
I still wonder about Busi's death. The boy would have had a stronger claim to the throne.
Maybe Anais can tell us something. It's high time we visited our old friend, Deathmold.
The Emperor's men hold Triss. They'll get everything they can out of her, after which she'll be dispensable.
If it's between the sorceress's life and Temeria's future, then I've no choice. I'm sorry. This is no place to talk. Let's wait till we're beyond the gate.
I'm counting on you, Witcher. Don't let me down.
Greetings. Greetings.
Greetings!
Greetings.
What a place,
Oh,
eh?
hey!
Who's that?
Greetings, whoever you are.
Roach! Roach!
Just the person I'd be looking for were I not forced to seek Anais Lavalette. You have much to explain, Brigida Paperbrock.
Oh no, you'll not pin this on me. I trusted you and you sent me into a den of vipers. Vipers!
Another Vess.
This is no time for pleasantries, Geralt. Calm yourself, Brigida. You were to watch Foltest's children. I saw nothing dangerous in the task. Obviously, I was wrong, but I need your help. Anais has been kidnapped. Boussy is likely dead. I need to know how this happened. I need to know the details.
You knew well what you were getting me into. You know that entire rotting bunch. The Count, the Baron.
Not half as well as you do, my dear. Who were those men?
Not so fast, Roach. I have been hiding in this city for 3 days, scurrying about like a rat. They're hunting me. I'll not let you leave me here.
What do you propose?
Escort me out of the city, to the river.
What will that get you?
I expected I would need to fend for myself. I've secured passage. Take me there, and I will tell you all.
It's a long way.
You've a traitor in your camp, Roach. Perhaps more than one. What happened to Foltest's bastards is no series of coincidences. It's the result of a clever, treacherous game.
Damn it all. Geralt, I need to look to Anais, learn how we're to get to her. But Brigida might know what happened to Boussy. Thus far, we've heard nothing but rumors. Take her to the river.
All right, Roach. I'll help you this one last time.
I'll search for a back way into the Kedweni camp.
You're forgetting. I came here for Triss.
Whatever you decide to do later, so be it. But a traitor in the Temerian camp threatens us all. Escort Brigida, learn what you can.
I'd thank you, Roach, if you weren't such a shit.
I'm counting on you, Geralt. Brigida must get to her destination safely.
Good luck, Roach.
Greetings.
You know Prince Charlie.
It's a brazen attack. King Radovid will learn of this.
Radovid, send them!
The audacity!
Pull yourself together!
Turn away the... And the bat! The rat! Likewise!
Barbaric. Greetings.
I don't like it here.
It's you! Waste of wizard!
Witcher?
I'll not stay 1 minute longer in this cursed city. Are you ready?
Wait for me here. I'll be back soon.
Don't dawdle, Witcher. I'm not wanted in Loch Muin. That's painfully clear. I'll not stay 1 minute longer in this cursed city. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go. Which way are we headed?
We shall leave Loch Muin through the Order's camp. We won't be bothered there. Then we'll descend the mountain path and go onto the river. Who knows what we'll find?
Geralt the Rivian!
Does it matter, Witcher?
Blessed be the eternal fire.
Maravel and Camelot. Powerful men. Important in the Temerian camp. And thin and scrupulous.
Vernon's mentioned them. I guess I have things to thank for an interesting chat Roach and I had a while back. You know them well.
Too early to pry, Witcher. I'll not let you pick my brain and abandon me. That's where they're likely to be waiting.
Roach would say they'd be waiting along both paths.
Roach. You're with me, not him. And I decide for myself. I'll agree to meet someone on the riverbank. We'll go through the wood. calm thus far. Your dear Roach seems to have been wrong.
You two have a history, or do I have it wrong?
He asked a favor of me. I was to stay with Foltest's children, watch them, travel with them if necessary. Child's play, the bastard called it. That's how I wound up in the caravan transporting the children to Loch Muin for the summit.
Yeah, that clearly went sour. Tell me more.
Soon enough. We've just got to make it through the forest. It's a short way to the river beyond that. It should be calm.
Let's go.
It's not far now. Redlin awaits down by the river, at the end of this path.
Is Redlin another of Roach's contacts?
No, a smuggler. I'd be looking for another way out if he were Roach's man.
Stay behind me.
It's Roach's bitch! Kill them!
Temeria is like a haystack, and the information I have is a burning torch. Fill the rest in for yourself.
Damn it! Magic or danger? Damn, you're ugly.
This is the smuggler I spoke of.
This was the smuggler you spoke of. Someone's coming.
You'll not sail off, you whore! Kill her!
Thank you. I'd not have survived on my own.
Talk, woman. You've dragged me far away from the city. You owe me an explanation. Who were those men? Who have you been hiding from?
I don't know.
3 days like a rat, you said, and you don't know?
I knew. I mean, I had my suspicions.
So talk. Who's out to kill you?
I don't know.
There you go again.
Truly, I cannot be sure. At first I thought it was revenge for the children. But he knows I'm no traitor.
It's not Roach. We both know that.
Yes, you're right.
What happened to the convoy carrying Anais and Busi? What about the children?
We were ambushed. The caravan was destroyed.
I need details.
We were traveling along the agreed path, with a limited escort so as not to draw attention. The children were in 2 separate wagons, a safety measure, I was told.
Which one were you in?
I was with Anais. One day a messenger appeared with orders for the caravan's commander. A change of plans. We turned north to travel a longer route for safety's sake. Soon after the turnoff, we were attacked. The attackers were killing everyone indiscriminately. One pulled me from the wagon, but a bolt pierced his neck. It was mayhem. I ran for the bushes and hid.
Did you see what happened to the children?
The driver of Busi's wagon was shot. The horses got spooked and ran off into the forest, taking the wagon with them. When the fighting was done, they found Anais still in her wagon. I turned away for fear of what they might do. They merely grabbed her and fled.
Any idea what happened to the caravan commander's orders?
I have them. After they took Anais, the bastards were in a hurry. They didn't even think to search the corpses. Take them.
Thanks. Sure you can manage that boat?
I must. I'll not return to the city. Thank you again, Witcher. And follow this through. You'll do us all a favor. This is the
You'll not sail off, you whore! Kill her!
Wanna dance, wild?
Thank you.
3. Who? It's not.
Yes.
Tell me about the Vipers.
They created this storm.
Are they working together?
I would say they detest one another, or that's what they wish everyone to believe. The devil only knows.
You know what the Count intends?
No, but I cannot imagine anyone more different from Baron Kimbolt.
Meaning?
I would call him a sheep were his heart not black. He's a jester, an especially nasty one, though I cannot identify his master. He may not even have one.
What does Baron Kimbolt want?
A strong Temeria, and a strong North. He's obsessed. He believes we're surrounded by rebels and traitors, the Lavalettes, the Marabels.
He's probably not alone in that belief.
But he is alone in believing that he himself is the remedy for that ailment. The Baron sees himself on the Temerian throne. He claimed he would achieve this by marrying Anais.
Isn't she a little young for him?
He's a disgusting old satyr. He'd be a tyrant were he to don the crown.
Seems you got to know the Baron and the Count well. Then there's Roach. Pretty interesting social life, I'd say.
Being a courtier, that was no life for me. I thought it terribly dull and found a remedy.
Searching for excitement shouldn't get you killed.
It's the last time I do anything of the sort.
You can't be sure of that. Is Vernon the only person you do favors for?
I've never betrayed Temeria, if that's what you ask.
What happened to the convoy carrying Anais and Busi? What about the children?
We were ambushed. The caravan was destroyed.
I need details.
We were traveling along the agreed path, with a limited escort so as not to draw attention. The children were in 2 separate wagons, a safety measure, I was told.
Which one were you in?
I was with Anais. One day a messenger appeared with orders for the caravan's commander. A change of plans. We turned north to travel a longer route for safety's sake. Soon after the turnoff, we were attacked. The attackers were killing everyone indiscriminately. One pulled me from the wagon, but a bolt pierced his neck. He was mayhem. I ran for the bushes and hid.
Did you see what happened to the children?
The driver of Boosie's wagon was shot. The horses got spooked and ran off into the forest, taking the wagon with them. When the fighting was done, they found Anais still in her wagon. I turned away for fear of what they might do, but they merely grabbed her and fled.
Any idea what happened to the caravan commander's orders?
I have them. After they took Anais, the bastards were in a hurry. They didn't even think to search the corpses. Take them.
Thanks. Sure you can manage that boat?
I must. I'll not return to the city. Thank you again, Witcher. And follow this through. You'll do us all a favor.
Blessed be the eternal fire.
In its radiance we live.
Greetings.
It's you!
You know Prince Charlie.
It's a brazen attack. King Radovid will learn of this.
Shatter your towers and crystal balls! Break your wand and your health!
Begone! I've no
nothing.
business here.
I...
Witcher.
I believe there's been a misunderstanding, my lord.
Get out, before I call my guards.
And what might I convey?
Nothing.
Baron, sir, you gave your word.
For the last time, out! Tend to this matter.
Who was that thug I passed in the doorway?
He's of no concern to you.
People like him sometimes do stupid things.
Did I ask for your opinion on the matter?
The convoy carrying Anais and Busi was ambushed. Why?
I'd like to know that myself.
I've seen your letter to Horst Lubbock, the one in which you ordered him to abandon the planned route.
Nonsense! I sent no such letter.
The letter bears your seal and signature, Baron.
Where is it?
I have it.
Show me.
You'll have to take my word.
The word of a wandering monster slayer means nothing to me. If that's the situation, I've said all I have to say. I wrote no such letter.
Words come cheap, Baron. I'm finding it hard to believe you.
I care little for what you believe. If this letter exists, we are dealing with a forgery. Whoever is behind this has crossed a Temerian noble, and will be duly punished. My scribe will test the letter and confirm what I claim.
My claim, my scribe? I'd hardly call that impartial. Maybe I should just deliver the letter to Natalis.
Any accusation will be quickly dismissed. Heed my words, Witcher. It would be unwise of you to jump to any conclusions. Speak with my scribe. There are objective means of examining the letter's authenticity. I promise to pay you well for learning the truth.
The truth does taste better when payment's involved.
It's you! It's you!
Lights, quench,
Drunker than a bard.
Rinse.
Won't get anything out of him. Maybe there's something about testing letters in his notes.
Water quenches light. The king of reagents. Piss. Young alchemist, do as you order. Hadacid to water.
According to the scribe's notes, if this is Kimbold's letter, the paper it's written on was treated with an invisible dye. An activator should bring out the dye, turning the paper blue. Now for the activator's formula. Better try it on some drafts first. How did it go? Light, quench, shit, rinse. Thus you will the facts evince. To read the truth by lies deformed, guano into piss transform. I need to make the substance that will bring out the dye and apply it to the letter. How did it go? Light, quench, shit, rinse. Thus you will the facts evince. To read the truth by lies deformed, guano into piss transform. Thus you will the facts evince. To read the truth by lies deformed, guano into piss transform. Heated copper. How did it go? Light, quench, shit, rinse. Thus you will the facts evince. To read the truth by lies deformed, guano into piss transform. A bit of water. Everything's better with a dash of bird guano. A bit of water. Damn, destroyed that letter. I need to be more careful. I need to make the substance that will bring out the dye and apply it to the letter. Heated copper. A bit of water. Everything's better with a dash of bird guano. A bit of water. Damn, destroyed that letter. I need to be more careful. I need to make the substance that will bring out the dye and apply it to the letter. Wait for it to dissolve. Everything's better with a dash of bird guano. A bit of water. How did it go? Light, quench, shit, rinse. Thus you will the facts evince. To read the truth by lies deformed, guano into piss transform. Gotta be careful with this. Damn, destroyed that letter. I need to be more careful. I need to make the substance that will bring out the dye and apply it to the letter. How did it go? Light, quench, shit, rinse. Thus you will the facts evince. To read the truth by lies deformed, guano into piss transform. A little burnt lime. A bit of water. Everything's better with a dash of burnt guano. Wait for it to dissolve. I need to add burnt lime to the flask, then quench it with water. Add bird guano to that, heat it, then capture the vapors and run them through cold water to obtain the final substance. All right, let's try this on Kimbolt's letter. I need to make the substance that will bring out the dye and apply it to the letter. A little burnt lime. How did it go? Light, quench, shit, rinse. Thus you will the facts evince. To read the truth by lies deformed, guano into piss transform. A bit of water. Everything's better with a dash of burnt. Wait for it to dissolve. Smells like piss, but it worked. The sheet's orange, not blue. The letter's fake. Kimbolt had nothing to do with this.
Calling me sauced? Nah, I'm clear of mind, like a cormorant. Cormorants! Us. Calling me sauced? Nah, trickster.
You were right, Baron. The letter's forged.
Of course I was right. I would never seek to hurt Boosie. Bastard or not, he is still a child. Your payment, Witcher. I want you to look into another matter.
What would it involve?
Count Linus Maravel. You've heard the name?
Young, capable, handsome.
Yes. Yes, all that and more. And he's ambitious to a fault. Right after the Temerian delegation arrived in Lochween, his people began visiting the Nilfgaardian camp regularly.
Are you suggesting Maravel's a traitor?
We are all entitled to communicate with the ambassador without chagrin and openly, as court and diplomatic protocols allow. Yet the Count's multiple messengers, the letters traveling to and fro, it reminds me more of a complicated courtship.
You're curious to know the content of those letters.
I want you to learn the Count's plans. The man would sell his mother to please the Emperor. Find out what Maravel's messenger is carrying. If treason is involved, you must alert John Natalis. You will be generously rewarded, I assure you.
You need a Witcher to do this?
Do not underestimate Count Maravel. He does not employ common scoundrels, and I don't intend to either. Hieronymus Lash. Sound familiar?
A pretentious, invented name. Belongs to a bard or a mummer, I'd say. But you wouldn't need my help with either of those, so I'll venture a guess. Maravel entrusts his correspondence to a mage.
I knew you were suited to this task. The magic barrier placed over the city mutes all forms of high magic, preventing Lash from contacting Shillard remotely. He nevertheless remains dangerous. During the times of the previous conclave, I believe he was caught practicing black magic. He faced execution, but that louse Maravel saved him.
How do I locate this messenger?
Look for my man Aldridge by the fountain here in the camp. He'll point the mage out to you.
All right, I'll look into it.
My lord, we know where they are. What are your orders?
Bloody wonderful day. Assemble your men and resolve this once and for all.
Gather your gear. We're off to hunt. Met many a baron. Whoreson's the lot of them. Kimbolt's different. So if anything happens to him, well, I'll gut you personally.
Nah.
Kingslayer.
Master Witcher!
What do you want?
My lord, the Right Honourable Count Maravel requests the pleasure of your company. He says it's urgent.
Seems like everything is these days. Tell the Count I'll think about it.
Begone! You've no business here. Begone! You've no business here.
It's you!
Yeah!
Oh.
Hey?
What's so urgent, Count?
Etiquette is not your enemy, Witcher. It would not hurt you to embrace it at times. In any case, I could not help noticing you circulating in and out of Baron Kimbolt's quarters. Yet I wonder if you are fully aware of the kind of man you serve.
What do you mean?
He cuts a fine figure, doesn't he? The heavy cloak, the silver mane, the booming voice. Yet our worthy Baron is hardly the saint he makes himself out to be.
A lot of that going around recently.
I am in possession of certain information that might interest you.
And you want to share it because?
We come from different worlds, Witcher. On the surface, we are as unlike as wraiths and wyverns. Yet, no matter our preferences, culinary, political, erotic, ultimately we both are interested in and tirelessly seek one and the same thing: the truth.
You can talk, Count. I'll grant you that. But I'm not convinced you can be trusted. Baron Kimbolt also offered me the chance to learn a certain truth. I don't think I need to say who about.
And you are certain that Kimbolt can be trusted?
So far, all the Baron's words have proved true.
Well, then I merely ask that you verify mine. You are not the sole person to have repeatedly visited our kind-hearted Baron recently.
Doesn't seem strange to me, given the time and the place.
He has also had some more troublesome callers, blackmailers to be specific. Now, I'm not handing down any verdicts. Perhaps the Baron has some personal problems, in which case I would very much like to help him.
Get to the point, Count.
My people have learned where these blackmailers are encamped. I assume Baron Kimbolt has not been sitting on his hands and has also dispatched his huntsman to find them. A horrible man.
I know who you mean. Ran into him in Kimbolt's quarters.
Then you must also know that if you do not make haste, nothing will be left of our blackmailers, save some rotting corpses. I shall show you where they have their camp, and I merely ask that you learn what is at issue. Naturally, you can count on my gratitude, though we both know that is not the greatest reward.
I can't promise you anything, Count, but I'll think about it. Farewell.
Begone! You've no business here.
Witcher. Kingslayer.
Is a witcher a kind of sorcerer?
Boring.
What do you want?
I saw you talking to Kimbold.
I'm free to go where I please and talk to whoever I please.
Couldn't agree more. Now you're here and you'll talk to me. I'm interested in the Baron.
I've naught to say to you.
Not good, because I need to know everything you know about him.
Baron Kimbold sends his regards.
Oh, just what we needed.
Leave us, Witcher.
Since when does a Witcher take orders from a huntsman?
Since that Witcher stopped hunting monsters and started poking his nose into others' affairs.
Sometimes the stench is so strong you can't help but catch a whiff.
Aye, well spoken. You've some common stinking thugs here, and I'm to teach them some humility.
A ponce like you? Pucker up and kiss my arse, you fucking tulip!
These folk have nothing to say to you, understand?
I'll be the judge of that.
Lend us a hand, Witcher. You'll not regret it.
I'll need to know everything about Kimbold.
God, this is shit! Enough of your jabbering! Kill them all!
Thanks, Witcher. We'd be corpses if not for you.
Yeah, seems likely. Now don't make me regret helping you.
You're welcome to all we know about Kimbold.
I'm all ears.
We came here to collect our fee, me and my brothers, for a favour we did the Baron.
What did you do for him?
Spent 4 days in a forest, sitting on our asses.
Baron Kimbold wanted to pay you for that?
Course not. We was to destroy some wagons in a caravan that was to pass through Millville. Problem is, caravan never came round.
I can see why you're having trouble collecting.
Kimbold had shite information. How is that our fault? That bugger lost us a right lot of time. And you know what they say, time is coin.
What exactly were your orders?
We was to watch the high road for a caravan carrying nobles. 2 coloured wagons and a small escort. The wagons, they was ours. All inside was to perish.
Any idea who was supposed to be in the wagons?
2 high-born young'uns and their nannies. That's all the Baron told us.
Willing to tell Natalis all this?
I'm to fess up. They draw and quarter me.
You didn't do anything. Took a job, that's it. They can't prove you actually wanted to complete it. If you refuse, Kimbold wins. He'll squirm his way out of this, but it won't end there. The Baron's got gold enough to hunt you till he hunts you down.
Not likely. I'll see them tear stripes off his back with hot pincers. All right, I'll talk to Natalis. True, true. True, true.
I don't want anything to do with you.
It's a brazen attack. King Radovid will learn of this.
Radovid sent them, you idiot!
The audacity!
Break your wands and burn your hats! Turn away the flag!
He's a witcher, a kind of sort.
It's you!
Greetings,
Leia.
Aldrich, Baron Kimbold said you'd point Hieronymus Lash out to me.
Perfect timing. Come with me. Ready? Ready?
Trickster.
Where's Lash?
Patience, mate. They should be here any minute. I've done my bit. Up to you now.
We've got a tail. Stop him.
Stop there, White One.
What if I don't?
Then I'll fucking help you!
I'd like to see you try.
Consider it done!
That's the one. Kill him.
Taste our steel! Enough! You shall die, here and now.
I know nothing.
I'm impressed by your endurance, Witcher. Rather I would have been had anyone known what happened here.
Yes, what is it?
Nothing. I'd like to talk. Marivel's letters pretty much confirm your claim. The Count is a traitor.
What was in those letters?
That information is for Constable Natalis. State secret. I'm sure you understand, Baron. Does the name Brigida Papabrock ring any bells?
Rings bells, sets off whistles. Why? I believe my loins have grown warm. Touch my plums, touch my plums.
Excuse me?
Fruit, Witcher, especially fruit of the south. Tender, juicy, soft on the exterior. That's what I think of when you mention Dame Brigida. The woman is positively obsessed.
I was hoping for a straighter answer.
A man of your experience surely understands what I mean.
So you admit you know her well?
I know her, I have known her, and I expect I yet will, and I'm not alone in that. Though, mind you, I admire the woman. Her kind of ambition is rare among both genders.
Ever taken advantage of that? Ever asked her to run errands for you?
One must be careful with the ambitious. They are almost always running their own errands. Asking them to do yours simply invites them to use you. Baron Kimbolt learned that the hard way. But why ask me about the lass, here and now of all times and places? Surely, given your close allegiance and, no doubt, many a shared drinking binge, Commander Roach has told you all.
Commander Roach can be strangely discreet. What do you know?
I'm hardly one to tell another man's secrets.
Indulge me.
If you must know, the rascal Roach rogered our dear Brigida, just before he passed her off onto me, among others, with a purpose in mind, I suspect.
He'll be interested to hear what you had to say.
My, aren't we dutiful?
Brigida used Baron Kimbolt?
Continues to, I surmise.
To what end?
You cannot expect me to answer every little query that pops into your mind, Witcher. Fool, I find no other term for you. Did you think I could let you go with that information? I truly regret it had to end this way. Witcher? Witcher!
Forgive me, Count. I lost my train of thought. I'd like to talk. I found the Baron's blackmailers.
And? Did Kimbolt knock up a peasant girl, a healthy one at least?
Unfortunately, it's a national matter, not a personal one.
May I know its essence? As a statesman, matters pertaining to Temeria are of the utmost concern to me.
It looks like Kimbolt hired this group to murder Anais and Bussy.
Thank the gods they were only half successful.
This group didn't kill anyone. The convoy carrying Foltest's children changed course. It never arrived where our blackmailers were waiting.
I know the Baron. He approaches things comprehensively. He must have enlisted a second group, which accomplished the terrible deed.
Whichever way you cut it, Kimbolt's a traitor, pure and simple.
Oh my, must have hit the old man pretty hard.
The Baron doesn't know yet.
What are you waiting for, Witcher? Make haste. You must deliver the evidence to the Interrex.
Actually, I was hoping you'd do that. I need to tend to some other matters.
Knowing the constable, I fear he would look upon any accusation I made with distaste. He could very well assume I was merely trying to subvert a natural rival. He might see the evidence as doubtful, even fabricated. But we cannot allow a traitor to play an important role during the summit.
Yeah, I guess we can't.
Besides, to witness the fall of the honorable Baron Kimbolt, I don't know if I could bear it.
I gotta admit, Count, your clearly feigned concern for Kimbolt, well, it makes me wonder.
Yes, I suppose it must. Goodbye, Witcher.
Farewell, Count.
It's you!
Is a witcher a kind of sorcerer?
There's a traitor among the Temerians.
Careful, Witcher. You'd better have evidence if you plan to accuse someone of treason.
Busi and Anais.
Yes?
Count Maravel outright betrayed Temeria, while Baron Kimbolt planned to murder Foltest's children.
Those are serious charges.
Kimbolt hired some thugs to do the wet work for him. I found them, and one's ready to testify. They never got the job done because the convoy carrying the children changed course, only to fall into an ambush set by Maravel. The Count wanted to hand Anais and Busi over to the Nilfgaardians. You'll find the proof in this letter. Busi's death was an accident.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria. I cannot arrest them both. Their contingents are among the largest in Loch Muin, and I cannot risk mutiny by their men. Thank you, Witcher. You did well to bring this matter to my attention. I only hope Baron Kimbolt will agree to stand with me. So you see, Baron, I have learned all, and it makes me sick to think about it. However, you may count yourself fortunate, for we've a greater problem to deal with. You shall provide me with your full support as we arrest Count Maravel.
This plea sounds more like a threat to me, Constable.
It is no plea, it is an order, and yes, a threat. Refuse, and the Council of Regents shall receive ample evidence of your crime, of your wish to slay the children for whom our king gave his life.
What are your terms, Natalis?
Upon returning to Vizima, I shall destroy the evidence against you. Prior to that, however, I expect your unconditional support.
How can I be certain you will do as you pledge?
My word still means something, unlike yours, you lying, rotting son of a whore.
So be it. But heed this, Constable. Do not try to cross me.
True. Witchery kind of sorcery.
We know you did. Yeah!
I know nothing.
What? Nah.
You've wasted enough of my time.
Oh.
True, true.
Begone! You've no business here.
Bit. Nigbit. 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 Nigbit.